right, y'all. Welcome back to the. Well, I say I'm Bruce Leroy. Welcome back to the I'm Bruce. Welcome back to another motherfucking Twitch recap of the Philadelphia Eagles imploding. Right there for cover. Get away from the windows. Hands on your head. Get low to the ground. Dog for cover. All right. I don't know why the fuck I'm so hyped when my team got their ass up on Monday. So real quickly. Okay. So first off. Follow me. God damn, that was horrible. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Twitter, not TikTok. Twitter and Instagram is at I am Bruce Leroy. TikTok is It's Bruce Leroy BIH. And obviously follow me here on I'm Bruce Leroy BIH. All right. Cool. So I got about 20-ish minutes to really get my shit off. Really less than that because I'm about to leave for work. But anyway. There's a couple things I want to talk about. So first off, Tuesday I couldn't stream because I literally had no time. None. So I couldn't stream yesterday. So I'm streaming today. I did watch the Monday game in full, and I like to talk about it. Which is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing the Eagles recap, and then we're making our, because Thursday I can't stream. So making our weekly recap, not weekly, but we're going to be doing our picks today as well. And the good thing is to be uploaded to YouTube. I got to upload the Monday joint to YouTube too when I get a chance. That bitch was glitchy as hell. But yeah, so first off, whoever's in here, welcome. Whoever's not in here, bring your ass in here. But nah, so two things pissed me off. Well, really one thing. So I'm going to tell you some shit that happened, bro. I called the engineer right after I got off work today. And I asked her for the auto-tune settings. Now, granted, I do my own auto-tune, but this is I'm not going to try. I'm going to try my best not to name names. But I went to this brand new studio. I ain't going to lie to you. It was kind of weird. I ain't going to front. I'll make a story real quick. So I went to a studio to go record some music, right? So I went to the studio to record some music. So first off, the dude came late as hell. They didn't apologize, nothing. I'm like, all right. That gave the dude the money and the half the deposit. Didn't say thank you. So already I'm kind of like a little ticked off. I'm like, fuck it. I already paid half of it. I got to stick it through. Because I was on the way of like saying, fuck it. Take the deposit. I'm bounced. That ass was like 2 minutes away from walking the fuck out. Yeah, yo, excuse me, my fault. Had the deposit. I'm about to walk the fuck out. So he came in. Whatever, and then I was at him like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, because you came late, you know, you mind if I had extra minutes, mind if I'd be able to make up the time that we had scheduled because I already paid, I'm paying for it. So he was like, cool, all right, so like, all right, maybe it might feel a little bit better so far as I don't like how you came late, and didn't say, oh, I'm sorry for coming late, none of that, because if it would have been it would have been frowned upon if I would have came late, but I bet. So we go in, whatever. So, the way I work with engineers, I know what auto-tune I make the tracks. I make the songs before I get to the studio because I want to craft the idea in my head so that when we go and mix the shit, I'm like, okay, this is what we kind of work with. So I always record my own demos, essentially, but the demos is going to be the actual track. And also, so I can memorize it, know how it goes, so when I'm in the studio, we're not spending wasted time writing and shit, and then we never get nothing recorded. So I basically record the music, so that when I'm going to the studio, we already have it done. All right. So I play one of my songs. I bet, you know what I'm saying. So he has a general idea. So you know what I'm saying. So it was cool. He even gave me a little bit of extra time too. So I thought that he'd been like 2.5 hours instead of 2. So I thought that was cool. So far. So then. I ain't really peep what he said, so he said, oh yeah, just I know you used to record a certain way, but I'm a take care of everything. It's coming like work with a new barber. So he said that, but I ain't really pay no mind to it until I asked him. I say, listen, I got, I use Waves Tune. I'm about to let him know settings. He was like, no. He said, I got you, and I said, nah. I said, listen. Cause I'm very listen, I take my music ultra motherfuckers. I don't play that shit. I take my shit I take my art, my expression, I take my streaming, anything entertainment related, anything as far as music, content creating, entertainment, acting, comedy, I take that shit fucking serious. I don't play no games. Now granted, me clapping, that's just like a little extra, but I'm dead ass serious. I don't play around when it comes to my art, my self-expression, how I want my message to be gotten across. No matter what format it's in, whether it's streaming, comedy, acting, in a film, on stage, and no matter what the fuck it is, I want my ideas to be presented how I want it to be presented. I'm open to collaboration. I'm open to working together. Hey, listen, I know you like it like this, but I think it might sound better. Or I know you want it like this, but there's certain extenuated circumstances that we can't exactly have it like this. You know what I'm saying? So just trust me to be able to do what I do so I can hook you up. So that, because I know what you're looking for. Let's work together so we can get your vision, because my music is my money paying for it. It's my music. It's my art. I want my art to do. I'm not paying you to tell me what to do. Okay, I'm paying you to, like, obviously the engineer, you know, your job is to make the song as great as possible, right? I'm going to give you the respect that you deserve, because you know, you don't walk around being a jackass, especially to somebody that's actually you need to go make your shit good. You know what I'm saying? So boom. John tell all to said, he said, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about it, I got you. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm going to trust him, but off rip, I don't like button heads creatively. I don't. I really don't. So, boom, I get in the booth or whatever, out there, you know, lay down tracks, whatever case may be. You know, so far, you know, it went pretty good. The only thing I'd say that I didn't really like was the ad-lib portion. Because I feel like the ad-lib portion was just kind of like, it didn't sound, you know, like, ad-libs are done differently, depending on the song, depending on the taste. I don't like ad-libs that just feel like it's soulless. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, obviously the ad-libs can't compete with the main vocal. That makes no sense. But it has to have a little thickness. I gotta feel it. I gotta hear it. You know what I mean? It can't just feel lifeless and like I'm speaking out of a fucking empty paper towel tube. So boom. So we going through it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We getting the feel for each other about as far as creating a song or whatever. So I'm trying to tell the BPM or the what's the name? He got it. I'm like, okay. But so far I'm not being comfortable because I don't like my ideas being trampled on. I'm a very I know what the fuck I want in my music, okay? And I'm open, but you have to speak to me in a way that you're recommending something. You can't just off rip just tell me what the fuck to do. I'm not with that. When it comes to my work, my art, I take my shit seriously. Don't tell me what you're gonna do. I don't pay you to tell me what to do. I'm paying you for a service. Service is, okay, let's work together, but it's still my song. It's my music, my art. I want my art to be done the way I want it to be done. That's the truth. And if you can have a suggestion, suggest it, but don't make it seem like you're going to tell me what to do. I bet. So we're going through it. So far, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm kind of liking it. You know what I'm saying? The ad-libs, I'm not really feeling like that. So, boom, we finish up the song. So we're going through it type shit. And then what you call it? My fault. So, yeah. We're going through the song. And, what you call it? Type thing. Yeah, so we going through the song. And he's doing the little pre-mixing work, you know, just because, like, we kind of strapped for time. 2 hours ain't enough to get shit done. We just really there recording, and then he did a little bit so that way, you know, it can sound good or the car or whatever it can be. So he's doing this thing, and then he's making changes. So this is what I learned. This is kind of what I typically leave the engineer alone when they're mixing, because some shit is not supposed to sound right, because what they're doing is they're subtracting the bad frequencies. So if you keep talking to them while they're mixing, they can't hone in and focus on what they're doing. So I let them be, but when he started doing things that wasn't according to what I heard in the reference track, in the demo track that I sent him, that I recorded before I got there. And I'm like, this shit doesn't sound nothing like what I just sent you. Obviously, it ain't gonna be the full thing because it's just a rough recording. That's all it is. But this shit is just, he's doing shit that's just like completely far off from what I was looking for. And I'm like, you know, listen. So when he started doing the little taste things, I was like, yo, listen, you know, you mind if I do it? I don't mean to. Matter of fact, I even said this before I even got started speaking. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to interrupt your workflow, and if I apologize, I'm doing that. But, you know, can you not, like, you know, do certain things when it comes to the record? As far as like making it sound like that, because that's not what the fuck that's not what I gave you. I didn't give you the demo. Did not sound like what the fuck you doing to the record. You actually low key. I don't like what you're doing to the record. You fucking it up because you added too much of the echo, the way too much fucking delay that's not necessary. It's actually taken away from the song's supposed to be powered by storytelling. It's supposed to feel heavy. It's an emotional song. So you doing all of this glitz and glamour, and it's like you thinking you're making it better, you're not. You're taking away from the song. But I was very respectful about it. So he come back, respond to me, he said, man, how should I put this? And it's like, he get irritated. I'm like, how the fuck you getting irritated if, one, I asked you in a respectful manner, even give you the benefit of the doubt as far as like, yo, I literally just asked you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I literally asked you the most respectful way that I possibly can. So all of a sudden, he like, you know, he getting irritated by me asking something that's like a reasonable ask. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, basically like, yo, like, listen, let me do what I do first, and then if you don't like it, then we go through it. So he's going through it, and he fucking my shit up. And I'm like, bro, like, that doesn't sound nothing like what the fucking record is. So he said, you like this? I'm like, I even went as far as say, hell no. You fucking up my song, dog. You fucking up my song. You added shit in there, and then, like, he just was like, I was kind of frustrated, because I'm like, bro, that sound, again, it's not supposed to sound identical because it's just a rough recording. But it don't sound nothing like what the fuck you giving me back, bro. Like it sounds horrible. Like forget about the fact that it doesn't even align with what I just gave you. It doesn't sound good. It's not adding to, it's actually taking away from the shit. Like it don't sound good at all. At all. Like it don't sound good. So boom. So moving forward, we like, okay, so then as we're recording, we kind of vibing out, like, and so far, kind of like, I wasn't having a good time, because we button heads creatively, and I'm the type of nigga, like, I'm a very respectful person, you know, in person, I treat people with respect, and if you kind of like this on me, and it's like, it's no reason to be, because I'm a reasonable person, and it's my art, it's my work, I do what the fuck I want to do with my work, but I'm not paying you to tell me what to do, I tell you what to do, because it's my art, my work, and I'm paying you. You know what I'm saying? You the engineer, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to experiment, go ahead, but you give me that option to do it. You don't just take it upon yourself, just do whatever the fuck you want to do because that's what you want to do. Ask, like, listen, you know, I really think this will sound good on the record. You like it? Because what we're doing is we're wasting a whole lot of fucking time adding shit to the record, and it's not what I wanted. Nothing, and it's taken away from the shit. All right, so boom. So now, you know, we going through it, whatever, and then all of a sudden this Rampage Jackson looking ass nigga come in. I'm like, is this nigga another engineer or something? He's sitting there. I'm like, bro, what's this nigga think he goes from power shit? Why this nigga need another nigga in the session? Like, he's not an engineer, he not doing nothing, he just sitting there. Then the nigga kind of eyeing me down and shit. I'm like, well, I don't even know this. Why this nigga eyeing me like that? So I was being mad uncomfortable because you brought another nigga in the session. He's not helping. He's not doing anything. He's just sitting there, and that nigga just kind of staring me down. And I say what's up to him, but like, you know, it make me feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't, who is this nigga? Why are you here? Like, is he there for? Say, oh, I'm not saying I tell people what to do, or who could come and who can not. But you gotta remember, everybody comfort level different, right? If the dude's not there to be an engineer, why is he there in the middle of somebody's session? That's unprofessional as fuck. Because some people are very insecure about their art. Some people just want to fuck up, and it's like, you're not allowing that person to have room to fuck up because they're worried about oh shit. So not only is there an engineer there, because here's the type of person I am. When I record music, it's me by myself or it's me and an engineer. I don't want nobody else in the studio, right? Because we having fun, but this is work, right? The same thing with streaming. This is work. So boom. So I'm already uncomfortable. Like, why this nigga here? He not no engineer. And he's eyeing me down, and I don't know this nigga. Like, who the fuck? Why the fuck is he here? Is he there because he's like, oh, in case somebody try to run out on him? But it's like, I'm not comfortable with this nigga there. Like, why is this nigga listening to my shit? He's not an engineer. Who is this nigga? And he eyed me down like, man, weird. Like he whatever. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro. So already I'm kind of like, I'm recording, but I'm uncomfortable as fuck. I'm dead ass am. So he play my music in front of people coming in. You had the next guest coming in. You know, they had their session coming up, and it's like me. I'm proud of my work. Like, I think, nigga, I'm the fucking best. You know what I'm saying? I ain't famous yet. I ain't get on yet. Now I'm one of the fucking best. Ain't nobody can fuck with me. Like, in this modern era, I'm telling you right now, fuck the numbers. I'm telling you this right now. You give me an opportunity, I'm gonna fuck everybody up. Hip hop, R&B, pop, melodic rap, it don't fucking matter. You give me an opportunity, I'm gonna fuck people up. Period. Like, no, bar none, nobody can fuck with me. Nobody in my age group can make better music than me. I promise you. I swear to God on everything I love. And I write all the shit myself. I don't need a nigga to write a hook for me. I can write hooks. I can do anything. I can do what the fuck I want to do in terms of hip-hop and R&B. And if I want to do some goddamn pop, I could do that too on some occasions. I'm a fucking beast. You know what I'm saying? I'm Victor Wembanyama. I'm goddamn. If Jason, what's that dude? Taysom Hill. If Taysom Hill could actually play quarterback, and he don't throw these in there like he actually like had the Josh Allen Mahomes type of deal, and then Lamar Jackson athleticism, like, cause he got some athleticism, but it's not any Lamar level. But that's me when it comes to the entertainment shit and then the music. That like I'm a fucking beast. You can't fuck with me. I'm on another level, another stratosphere. So I don't care if people listen to it, but other people might care because some people are introverts. Some people are very not comfortable. You're sharing their work and playing their work out loud, and they may not don't want them to hear it. And then what if somebody feels some subconscious? Oh, you might steal my idea, whatever the case may be. Like, be respectful to the guests that you have there. So I played off. He said, "Yo, I have a good time." I played it off, but I walked out of that session feeling very uneasy. So boom, fast forward. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because I gave him a call today. So I'm like, all right, bro, like, listen, what you call it? Yeah. So I'm like, so I'm moving on. Cause in the same breath, I was like, you know what? I was battling myself. I was like, on one end, maybe you should go back to him because he actually is good at his job as far as like, it actually sounds pretty good. The music sounds good. Like from the production standpoint, the music sounds good. You might want to go back to him. He actually knows what he's doing. You can work around button heads creatively. Just don't move on until it's how you like it, right? But you're not going to always be able to see eye to eye. So this, okay, you can work around it. So I thought about that. The other part is like, I don't like being made to feel uncomfortable. I like being comfortable. When I give you my money, I don't pay nobody to make you feel uncomfortable. I can feel uncomfortable for free, nigga. I could do something and go to jail right now and feel mad uncomfortable. Don't drop the soap, nigga. Like, I could do something right now and put myself in jail if I wanted to be uncomfortable, right? And by the way, let's put this out for the record. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. I ain't no street nigga. I ain't no thug. I ain't none of that. I'm a regular ass nigga that's just trying to make it an entertainment. I'm not doing nothing illegal, right? But let's just say hypothetically. Let's just say if I wanted to put myself in an uncomfortable position, nigga, I might as well just go out fucking and butt ass naked outside or go commit a fucking crime and then have to be in jail. And then now I'm really uncomfortable. I could commit a fucking felony and be in Cook County right now if I wanted to feel uncomfortable. I would not pay somebody to make me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to butt heads with nobody creatively. I'm the fucking boss. I'm the captain of this motherfucking ship. And I got to be respected as such because you're messing with my work. I done fucking broke down, emotional broke down. I cried in front of my fucking boss at work. Like, nigga, I done been through so much shit leading up to here. You're not going to sit up there and try to bully me, dog. It's just not going to work. You're not going to bully me creatively. Like, yo, we could work together. We collaborate. But because collaborate, it's no reason to do that because I ain't that type of nigga. I'm not a bad person. I don't go around being a jackass, but I'm going to be firm on what I want because it's my work. So boom. So fast forward. Reason I'm mentioning this because I called him today. I said, yo, listen, man, because I'm moving on. Like I'm not going back to him because I don't like being made to feel uncomfortable. I thought for a quick second, like, you know what? Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe it's just first time I filled each other out. Pause. It just didn't work out. So boom. So I call him today. As if for some auto-tune, some regular shit. The nigga came back to me. He said, that's gonna be kind of difficult to do. I'm like, okay, all right. He said, man, I can't do that, man. I'm like, I can't give up the sauce. I'm like, auto-tune settings? That on mine? With my song that I paid for? What the fuck are you talking about? What sauce? And then I was like, yo, like it's my song. Like, why can't I'm confused? And I paid for it. What the fuck? So he's like, yeah. He said he might give it to somebody else. That is the motherfucking equivalent to you going up to your landlord. You lost your keys. He knows you signed a lease and everything, and he knows who you are. You come to your landlord and say, hey, listen, I lost my keys. I'm gonna need a replacement key, and you got the money to pay for whatever case may be, right? You paid or whatever. And then he says, I can't give you a replacement key because I'm afraid you might bring somebody in the house. That's none of your motherfucking business. That's not your business what I do with my auto-tune settings. I'm not Drake. I ain't on his level yet. You know what I'm saying? Yet. But in the same breath, nigga, it's my shit. I paid for it. It's my song. What the fuck you mean I can't have my settings? It's mine. And if I give it to somebody else, so fucking what? It's mine. It belongs to me. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you say? You sound as if the shit sound fucking stupid. It's my shit. It's mine. It belongs to me. Why can't I have my shit? It's auto-tune settings. Because regardless, in order for everything to really click, the music has to be good, which ain't a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? It's got to keep going. It ain't a problem for me. But the music has to be good. People have to like the music. So you can give me the auto-tune settings. It's not going to fucking matter. I can go give it to somebody else because it's my shit. And it still ain't going to fucking matter. Why? Because the fuck? It makes no sense. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So he pissed me all the way fuck all right. I said, all right, no problem, bro. Because I could have got crazy on the phone and say, man, the fuck are you talking about? It's my song. But there's no point in doing that because what's going to change about the situation? You need him to give you the settings. So I curse him out. I go crazy on the guy. Now I got to watch my back because I don't know who about what. And then now I got to beef for no reason. And it's just like he foul as fuck. And that shit was just lame and just weird as fuck for him doing that dumb shit. But he lame as hell for that. No cap. But in the same breath, it's like, dog, if I curse him out on the phone, what's it going to change? Now you got to beef. Now you got to watch your back. And on top of that, now, what's changing? He's not giving you the settings. So what the fuck's about? All right, bro, no problem. And then I'm glad he ain't say nothing else like that because I was ready to hang up. So that pissed me off today. All right, man. Let's quickly talk about this game. Let's make our pick'ems. And I said pick'ems. Let's make our picks and let's get the fuck up out of here. All right, elephant in the room. So the game went to overtime, 22-19. There's definitely some things we have to discuss right now. So Jalen Hurts. This is the elephant in the room. All right, Jalen Hurts was 21 for 40, 240 yards, 4 interceptions, and had 4 carries for 8 yards. Okay? So you guys already know I spoke about Hugh Douglas, talk about whoa, I thought you said you're going to win by any means necessary, so what you mean you don't want to run as much? And I explained that on Monday. It's like, listen, that's his way of understanding the wear and tear of football. The wear and tear of having to take all the misses. Yeah, he's strong as fuck. That's why the tush push able to work so well, right? You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I even spoke about how some of y'all are weird as fuck for saying y'all tired of the tush push. It was Eagles fans saying this shit. And I'm like, I'm confused. So Jalen Hurts, that stat line is ugly. He played like shit. There's no going around it. Now, I'm very conflicted on how I should say things, but I'm one thing about it, I'm going to be candid. Now, I spoke about Jalen Hurts, and I was honest about that. He's not elite. He's not top 5, and he's hardly really in the top 10. The only reason why I'm going to leave him in the top 10 because I don't think the people that you're going to put over him, I think that some of those guys haven't proved that there's much of a separator. Golf hasn't proved as much of a separator between him and Hurts, right? And then sometimes Hurts does some things better than some of the guys on the list. And he got a Super Bowl, been to 2, outplayed the fucking GOAT, my favorite player of all time. He outplayed him twice. So, with that being said, it's kind of like, how should I put this? It's kind of weird. I really can't. How should I put? I'm brain fart. I can't really. Hurts got to get blamed. Hurts got to be held. Here's the thing, right? Everything said about Jalen Hurts, I'm standing on that. Everything I said about Jalen Hurts last week about him being mid, 74 to 89, even though he wasn't even in that fucking range. I'm gonna be honest with you. He being nice, I give him a 35 out of 100. But to me, Jalen is generally in the 74 to 89 range. Okay, this performance was fucking awful. Missing open guys. I feel like Troy Aikman was nitpicking here and there, but I feel for the most part, he was saying some things that were on point. But Troy, I feel like on a couple things, we're kind of nitpicking just a little bit. But, inaccurate passes, throwing the ball into coverage, just doing a lot of shit. And then, I'm going to be honest with you. I spoke about this for pretty much for years. The worst game I ever seen Jalen Hurts play. Some of y'all going to say the Buccaneers playoffs in 2021. No. The worst game I've seen Jalen Hurts play was a Monday Night Football game. I believe it was in Arlington against the Dallas Cowboys in 2021. That was the worst fucking football game that I've seen Jalen Hurts play ever. I mean, he was dog shit. I mean, talk about the inaccurate passes. Literally, I would have to put that game. I can't even really say which one was worse. This was literally his worst game since that 2021 Dallas game where he was complete dog shit. Inaccurate pass and turnover. He was horrible. To this day, I still haven't forgotten that game because of how fucking bad he played. Of course, I remember his great games. And to be fair. Now, this game is not indicative of Jalen Hurts as a whole. This is just a really, really awful fucking game from him. He was trash. He was ass. Just keeping it real. I do not think that's indicative of him as a quarterback in its entirety. However, I stand by what I said. He's mid to very good. That's it. That's all. He doesn't make anybody better. He doesn't really elevate anybody. Playing in rhythm and timing is something that's kind of been too much of a slow progression, much slower than what it should be going into your 6th year. He's had way more of, and again, the coaching and the scheming, it's an issue. And I think later on down the line, the only way this issue is 100% taken care of, and it's no disrespect, I got to be honest, Sirianni has to be fired. Because his scheme in itself, in totality, because you could bring in a Lincoln Riley, you could bring in you could bring in Dable, which I don't think these should do that. I disagree with that. Some of y'all say bring in like fucking Frank Reich. You're not gonna say nothing. What has Frank Reich done? He's done some shit for us in 2017, but what has he done when he was a head coach? Did anybody ever get better with him being a head coach? No. And he's too fucking close to Nick. I don't know. That's what y'all saying Frank Reich. Like, hell no. Fuck no. You think this offense looks bad now? Like, niggas don't look exactly the fucking same. No, hell no. I appreciate what you did for us in the 2017 Super Bowl. I appreciate that, but hell no. No. In no respect, I gotta keep it real. Fuck no. And Dable, fuck no. But let's just say you put Lincoln Riley or insert whoever in this offense. It's still going to be overshadowed by Sirianni's scheme. So really the only way to eradicate the problem, and I know it sounds fucked up because it's like, yo, Sirianni with the 2 Super Bowls, but let's keep it real. Right? And Troy, you talked about on this telecast, but let's keep it real. How hard is it to coach this roster is arguably the greatest roster in NFL history. Sirianni's had his hands on arguably the greatest roster in NFL history. And again, some parts are interchangeable. I understand that, right? And I spoke about that at length about you can replace Jurgens, maybe. And I like Jurgens, but I never hated Jurgens. I thought Jurgens was outstanding. This year, he sucks. But overall, I like Jurgens. You can switch him up for Kelsey. You can switch Adoree. By the way, we'll talk about Adoree Jackson a little later. You switch Adoree out for Darius Slay, okay? Some interchangeable parts here and there. But overall, this is the greatest roster in NFL history. You could probably take out Tyler Steen and put out Mekhi Becton and Isaac Samala, right? I spoke about that at length the last recap. But here's the thing. I'm torn because I don't want to go crazy on Jalen Hurts, and here's the reason why I'm not. Because number one, I actually like the guy. Like outside of the field, he carries himself in a very mature way that I feel like is very inspiring. His story, what he's overcome, is very inspiring. I think despite what people are saying, Jalen is a leader. That's not even a fucking question. I didn't need to fucking see that clip. And it's something I forgot to speak about on the last one, is that you guys see obvious shit going on. Like the A.J. Brown. Oh, A.J. Brown's a diva. He's a woo. I'm like, bro, what fucking wide receiver don't want their targets? What wide receiver is a great wide receiver is never satisfied about their targets? Not every wide receiver is gonna be fucking Justin Jefferson, cause not human beings aren't the fucking same. We don't express ourselves in the same fucking way. So if human beings don't express ourselves in the same fucking way, why would you expect wide receivers to express themselves in the same way, right? And in respect to Seth Joyner, right? But the receivers that that said that maybe AJ's doing too much with the kids to be that back then, not everybody's gonna be Larry Fitzgerald. Not everybody can be a Tim Duncan. Some motherfuckers is boy. I'm like T.O. Give me the ball. Give me the damn ball. And that's just like some people gonna be like Dez Bryant. And doesn't make them bad people. It doesn't make Stephon Diggs a bad person. Everybody's different. Some people gonna be quiet and just like Justin Jefferson. They're not giving me the fucking ball, man. I'm cheap and quiet, so I don't be stressing to the team. And then some motherfuckers is gonna be like, man, give me the goddamn ball, man. They gonna get on the coach's ass, the quarterback ass, and it don't make them bad people. Give them the fucking ball, because when you give them the ball, great things happen. So we now sit up there saying, then when AJ did his explanation a couple weeks ago after the Detroit game, you're like, oh, AJ, that's all I wanted to hear. Like, what the fuck? This common knowledge. Common knowledge, all the sideline thing with him and Tanner McKee making sure he got the ball, it's common knowledge. And here's the thing, and I'll even put this out there. Here's the truth. I think diva is a racist thing. Here's why I say this. There are white receivers and whatever case they be that might complain about their targets. You know what they'll say? They're passionate. Diva, in my opinion, this is my opinion. You could disagree with me. My opinion. Diva is a way to basically be like, that's their way of kind of like emasculating black men by comparing them, because what do you call a female? A diva. So what they do is they'll emasculate expressive black men, like, oh, he acting like that's a diva. That's really what that word is targeted for. That's why I can't stand the word diva, because I understand the connotation. It's used to emasculate strong, expressive black men. I don't like it, because as a wide receiver, he passionate. White player, he passionate. Diva, if it's a black player, he's problematic. Even fucking Shador, who's not even doing, like, he just happy and he's confident. He's arrogant. How dare that nigger just sit up there and just go on there and think he's better than us. He's not better than no one. Stay in your place, you and your daddy. Like, that's how these niggas be acting. And so I don't like the word diva, but every fucking great wide receiver either expresses out loud, give me the motherfucking ball, or somebody just say like, they make faces like JJ did on the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make them bad people. That's just they want the ball. Same thing for Jalen Hurts. Britton Covey was reported talking about it, how he was talking about everything. And then these players, how Milana talks about it, how Lane Johnson, how Kelsey talks about him. All these players talk about Jalen Hurts, right? You needed to see a clip of him saying that was my bad about the Devontae Smith miss in the Bears game to realize, oh, Jalen is a leader. What the fuck? This is common knowledge, nigga. It's like this room behind me is blue. It's like I'm talking to a motherfucking microphone. Just like I'm on Twitch right now. That's why, same reason that this motherfucking video go on YouTube. What the fuck is common knowledge? So, I'm torn between two things. Part of me is like, we need to hold Jalen Hurts accountable. Because he's just not consistent enough year after year. And some of y'all attack my Clips channel. You know what I wanted y'all to do? Don't attack my Clips channel. Get me on my main. Get me on my main. You guys are real quiet on my main, but when it comes to Clips, you attacking. It's like, no, get me on the main. The reality situation is, I'm standing by every fucking thing that I said in that last stream. And it won't change until we get, in a stretch of 8 games, Jalen plays great in 6 of them. He doesn't play good to great in 6 out of those 8 games. In an 8-game stretch, I'm standing by what I said. I'm not changing it. And it's not to say that I'm not going to support him. And some of y'all saying bitching for McKee. No. Hurts, I feel like, has done enough in his career and done enough for this city where he's earned his respect. He's earned the right to be able to finish out a year. He's earned the right to stay and start a corporate. Now, if next year you feel like you want to do what you did with Carson Wentz and draft his replacement, hopefully, I want him to get his shit together. Hopefully, we don't even need to go that far. But if you feel like that next year, we need to go scare Jalen Hurts to playing good before we got to get another quarterback versus this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like you need to go ahead and do that, then go ahead and do that. But until then, Hurts is going to stay the quarterback, and I have no problems with it whatsoever. He's earned that right. Super Bowl MVP, 2 Super Bowls, outplayed the best player. He earned that right. He earned with all the fucking shit he gave, playing through bad injuries, through year after year after year, playing how hard he played for his goddamn city, how hard he works. He's earned that fucking right to finish out the year. So I don't want to hear none of this bench and shit. Y'all say that, y'all fucking morons, right? But like I said, he's mid to very good, and that's just what it is, right? And there's nothing. And here's the thing, right? Everybody's here's the funny thing, right? Because Jalen Hurts is underhated and overhated at the same time. I'm gonna tell you why. Because people who overhate on him, they say shit that's not true. They say things that's not valid. So it's kind of like you're attacking the man, and on top of that, they don't give the same energy to other quarterbacks who don't play like shit. If Josh Allen plays like shit, he needs more help. If Lamar plays like shit, it's his injury. It's the hamstring. So he doesn't get, if it's Justin Herbert, it's the offensive line injuries. It's the goddamn, his lack of wide receiver help. It's an excuse with everybody else, but nobody gets held accountable the same way Mahomes, and by the way, Mahomes is my motherfucking favorite player of all time. But even I tell you that he throws some dumbass regular season interceptions. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be the best quarterback in the league. Why are you doing that? And he's my favorite player ever. Regardless of position, regardless of era, he's my favorite player of all time. Even I criticize him from time to time. So we need to hold the quarterbacks accountable. When they play bad, Josh Allen played like shit. Joe Burrow played like shit. Lamar played like shit. And listen, there are some things like, you remember when I told you about that doubleheader with Joe Burrow, right? It's some things that, like, okay, obviously, this is clearly obvious that literally if the injuries didn't even exist, he wouldn't be nowhere near playing like this, right? But sometimes, like, if you want to feel, I'm going to judge you what you do on the goddamn field. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. What you call it? So, there's a part of me that's like, he's been overhated and disrespected for so long, and people are saying things about him that's not true, that I kind of don't even want to really go in on Jalen Hurts or even talk about Jalen Hurts in a disparaging manner, because I feel bad for the guy about what he's had to put up with, and he's better than some of the niggas that y'all put over him. And he does things better than some of the niggas that y'all put over him. And his resume is better than some of the niggas that y'all put over him. Okay? Regardless of whatever talent, arm talent, whatever case may be, his resume is better than somewhat the motherfuckers y'all put over him. And he has leadership. Regardless if you want to use that as a tangible skill set or whatever, leadership matters. Leadership is the difference between you getting to a Super Bowl and motherfuckers falling in line to go win football games, and what the fucking Arizona Cardinals and all the rest of these other teams are doing that are struggling to get over the hump. Leadership does matter. It does. Regardless if it's on the stat sheet, it looks sexy. It's not a touchdown. It's not a yardage. It's not a yard gain. Leadership is extremely important, as well as all the other factors that play into evaluating the quarterback position. So I feel bad because he's been overhated. Even fucking Derek Carr that nigga was a fucking bust in the NFL. Talk about some, bitching from Mariota. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Right? And then people that talk about Hurts and I understand that, hey, he's had a different play caller every year. Hey, Sirianni's scheme is actually dog shit. His scheme itself, his coach's scheme is dog shit. Hey, I know you might want to say, Hurts wasn't the offense. I don't think any quarterback would want a bad offense. What the fuck are we talking about? And there's proof that says that you guys are wrong. He does want to be a single back. He doesn't mind being a single back. He's spoken about it. What the fuck are you talking about? Rams game, 17% of the plays, he didn't audible. 33% of the plays, he audible. What the fuck does that tell you? And he came back. He put the goddamn team on his back. So I think he's overhated. But I think he's underhated because when you criticize him, you give valid criticisms, or you speak about things that could be true, because maybe he does with an offense like this to an extent. I don't believe it's everything. He ain't going to tell us, but I don't believe it's everything, right? So you like, to an extent, okay, he wants the offense like this. To an extent, to a very minute extent, he wants the offense like this, more simple reads, because we got to work with what he can and can't do, okay? But every time you criticize someone, or you say the truth, and the truth is he's mid to very good. He's not proven to be over mid to very good outside of select few performances every once in a while. But he's a 74 to 89 overall. That's where his range typically is. He's mid to very good. That's it. He's not a great quarterback. He's not elite. He's mid to very good. When you say that, and you have actual evidence, and sometimes you even bring somebody, yo, I had talked to Eagles reporters and insiders that said whatever it was. Eagles fans will get on you, act like you being a traitor. No, we're not being, I'm telling the fucking truth. And the truth of the matter is, what I would ask y'all is that, okay, cool, you want to play that game? Ask yourself this question. If you was not an Eagles fan, would you be a fan of Jalen Hurts? First question I asked you. The second question I asked you is this. Could you predict, okay, if you had to predict the stat line for Jalen Hurts after every single game, what would it be? And then I would ask you some more questions. You had to predict the stat line for Lamar Jackson. Matter of fact, just predict any stat line, what would it be? Do you expect Jalen to have a good or a bad game? How, from a scale of 1 to 10 or a scale of 1 to 100, what's your confidence level, or what percentage do you think Jalen's going to have ball out and have a great game? And be honest. So I will ask you those sets of questions, and if hopefully you'll answer honestly. Most of them won't. So it's hard because Eagles fans, a lot of y'all Eagles fans are so fucking caught up in your fandom, and you think a motherfucker's supposed to have blind loyalty to where no quarterback, nobody can be criticized. We can't expect more out of Jalen. We got to be okay with Jalen being mid to very good. I'm not okay with Jalen being mid to very good because he's playing with the last 4 years of his 6-year career. He's played with the greatest roster in NFL history. It is not okay. There's no defense in the league right now. I don't give a fuck who you bring in, Broncos, whatever, Texans. There's no defense that can match up 100% to what we got on this offense. Period. At all. Period. You understand what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not giving them no excuses. How about this? You don't want me to have no expectations of him? Tell a nigga to literally play like Monday. Every fucking game. Don't do what you did in the Super Bowl. Don't even take it to a Super Bowl. Don't do what you did in the Minnesota game or what you did in another game we had a perfect rating. Don't do what you did in don't do what you did in that Pittsburgh game last year. Don't do what you did in that Miami game in 2023 when you made that crazy ass throw, basically being fucking smothered. Don't do none of that. All right? Don't do none of that. Just repeat what. If you want me to have no expectations of the guy and don't want him to play to be fucking way more consistent than what he's been over the last 6 years, then tell that nigga and just only expect him to do what he did on Monday. And that's it. Just leave it at that. But yeah, so it's time because it's like on one end, people overhate the fuck out of him. People been waiting for that "see, I told you so" moment. On the other end, it's like Eagles fans, a lot of y'all are so fucking blind to the team's loyalty that you won't even tell the fucking truth, even when it's presented in front of you. Okay, and that's just what it is. Hurts is not good enough. Just overall, he's not good enough. He needs to be much better. I'm not talking about the last stretch again. I'm talking about overall, as a quarterback in his NFL career, he's not good enough, and he needs to be. Okay, it is no excuse because he has the roster. Regardless of the coaching, he has the roster. All right, Saquon Barkley actually had a really damn good game. I don't know why the fuck we decided to not even continue using him. At the very least, what you could do is literally goddamn, at least involve him in the fucking passing game. Bixby only getting 1 carry. I don't understand why. Now, we did see a little bit of progress. The shotgun 2 run back through our receiver set. By the way, we got to talk about that atrocious fucking play. So, Jalen Hurts throws a bad pick. The guy fumbles. I think Shipley picks it up. He fumbles. Jalen picks it up. Starts to run. Nowhere to fucking go. Get your big ass on the ground, nigga. Decides to run with it. Pick it up. Then he fumbles. And the Chargers get like, what the fuck? That was one of probably the worst Jalen Hurts play since that 2021 Dallas game. Like he was fucking terrible. He did make some good plays down the stretch, especially that overtime, but he was ass. A.J. Brown. Seth was right about you, brother. And I mean that in the most endearing way. AJ, you have to do better than what you've been doing. Stop allowing your frustration about the offense, maybe the quarterback. I don't know who you're mad at. Maybe it's all the above. You got to put your ego aside and start playing for the team because you're not running routes in full. You actually pretty much got Jalen picked on one of them. You dropping a touchdown. Your lack of effort is now fucking up your play. And literally, this performance, again, he did some really, really good things. Really good things this game. Like, he had a really good game. But I'm going to be honest with you. your attitude and how you carry yourself on that football field, it's starting to reflect itself. So you need to get, AJ, I love you. You're my second favorite wide receiver in the league, but I got to keep it real with you. Seth was right about you. You need to make more of an effort. Put your fucking ego aside. It's not about you. It's about the team. Start playing for the team. Stop playing for you. Play for the goddamn team. It's not about you. It's not about her. It's not about the fucking coordinators or the coach. It's about the fucking team. Play for the goddamn team. Goddard, has some receptions here and there. I didn't really like the routes that they was having for Goddard. It was a bunch of stupid-ass fucking flat screens and shit that they normally do, like the little RPO and the flats. Devontae Smith, not much opportunities there. What's the name, mister? Cool to see Darius Cooper get involved as well. But yeah, Saquon probably had his best game since the Giants game, the second Giants beat. They didn't get him the ball. Herbert, to give him the benefit of the doubt, okay? First off, what in the motherfucking Cobra Kai was fucking Jim Harbaugh on? That nigga was like, yeah, well, I played with broken fingers and almost had my head severed off, so I'm going to have my franchise quarterback play when he has a fucking broken left hand, and if he breaks it, so what? It's like, sweep the leg. You have a problem with that? Little evil motherfucker, I swear to God. Matter of fact, you know that nigga evil, because that nigga hired a goddamn Greg Roman as an OC to a fucking gunslinger. Herbert's a gunslinger. And he hired fucking Greg Roman as his OC. That could tell you he trying to get that boy killed up there. I swear to God. Talking about protect Justin Herbert. That's what the motherfucking IRS say, but they come for them asses, you ain't paying the bills. Blankenship made some plays. Praise out for Dory Jackson. Also praise out for Dickerson. He also got Dickerson also got injured as well, and Toff had to come in for him. Nolan Smith got some pretty good pressure. Zach Bond really came through in that fourth quarter for sure. Jalen Hunt, I'm very, very proud of you, my guy. Like the last 4 weeks, Jalen Hunt been playing outstanding football, 100%. Jordan Davis, really, really good football game. Marcus Epps, I don't know what. Listen, FanDuel don't have no motherfucking patience for goddamn what's that dude name? Sidney Brown, cause he played goddamn Marcus Epps, and he actually played pretty good. Got some stops on the run. And Kobe Dean played pretty good. Jalen Phillips got some pressures. Byron Young, stop disrespecting that boy Byron Young. He had a good game. Some of y'all nitpicking like a motherfucker. He played good. Put some respect on that boy name for real. Who else? John Campbell got in, I guess. Cooper the G had motherfucking McConkley in lock, caps lock, had his ass, just the way I be typing on social media, had his ass locked the fuck down. Who else I need to talk about? Jobo got a penalty off of doing that leverage shit, and I'm like, okay, bro. All right, man. I ain't gonna kill the boy too much. But Byron Young, in my opinion, he was the best player on that defense for sure. That dude was making some plays, man. I'm telling you. Brenton Covey, outside of that muff punt, Brenton Covey looks really good. I feel like, man, we should have never cut Anaya Smith. Because we could double duty with Covey. Because first off, I feel like Covey should have got another chance. Because not only did he show that he could be we could put him in his offense from time to time. We just can't put him a lot because he got to beef up. He got to, he's too scrawny. And I think that's why he got fucked up and he got injured because we put him in a little heavy and his build can't take it. So we need to put him in maybe like once every game type shit, or once every 3 games. Just put him in the offense, see what he can do. Because he actually was doing well last year in that Kellen Moore offense. It's just that he too scrawny. But the kick returns, he was always on point. His first year, kind of rough. Second year, it took a while to get going. Then after that, he's Covey nice. I don't know why we cut him. We should have never cut him a lot. And then the Rams didn't want him, and we got him back. We should never cut Covey, 100%. We should never cut Anaya Smith. He could take the load off of Covey. He don't have to do both. And Anaya Smith was actually improving as a wide receiver. Now, granted, I didn't want Darius Cooper to get goddamn cut either. But if you could have had Darius Cooper and then you had room for a Mechie, or you could have just kept Anaya Smith. If you had room for an Xavier Gibson, you should have kept Anaya Smith. I thought he deserved another shot, especially with that preseason. Elliott is kind of ass in the beginning, but he ended up making his kicks late. You know what I'm saying? Cameron Dicker, man, that's a bad motherfucker, man. And that's a bittersweet thing because I really, really like the way he that game, I forgot what it was when he was kicking field goals for us because he had to fill in for Elliott, who was injured. But this man, ever since he got in the LA Charger, bro, he been balling out. And for Herbert, like I said, I ain't going to go too crazy on the guy because obviously these are terrible numbers. But I'm going to be honest with you. He ain't got no time in that pocket. That offensive line is fucking terrible. And goddamn, Harbaugh trying to kill that boy. I swear to God. Who else was I talking about? Yeah, they did get, I think, what was up, boy? Vidal did some dirty ass shit. I forgot who it was. He slammed somebody. I'm trying to remember who it was that he slammed. He slammed Adoree Jackson because he got his ass picked the fuck off. But yeah, Vidal, dirty as hell. Dirty ass nigga for that bullshit, dog. There's another guy that called, I think it was it Tony Jefferson that called that pick? Yeah. That was a crazy ass one-handed. I mean, obviously I ain't gonna like it. But here's the thing. We got the Raiders. All right. So real quickly, actually, I ain't going to hold you. We're going to have to make our picks on Friday. So I'm going to cheat a little bit on a Thursday joint because I got to go to work. I'm going to be late for work. I don't give a fuck. But it is what it is. We got to make our picks on Friday. Thursday, I cannot stream. You know what? Hold that thought. Hold the relish. Because I might pop in here to do my picks. I might. But most likely, I ain't going to be able to stream on Thursday, y'all. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's the end of the recap. It's like low-key a short-ass recap, so this should be uploaded sometime this week. I don't know. I'm working a lot. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. Your boy about to record some new music. You know what I'm saying? So be excited. Be on the lookout. About to put some new music out for the show. Matter of fact, fuck it. I don't care about being late. All right, week 15 to 18. All right, let's make these picks real quick. And tomorrow, which is the game I'm definitely going to miss, Buccaneers and the Falcons. We're going with the Buccaneers. I'm going with my boy Baker Mayfield. He lost me some money because he didn't even throw for fucking 200. He couldn't even throw for 200 against New Orleans. I don't know what the hell. When we get a chance, probably Friday, we need to figure out why the fuck New Orleans, what New Orleans got, you know, so it got a voodoo curse on goddamn Baker Mayfield because that nigga lost me some goddamn money. Bengals and the Ravens. Shit, I don't really know. I'm going to hope the Ravens going to win. Because, matter of fact, they about to be out of here, dog. The AFC North is the worst division this year. And it's crazy me even saying that, but Pittsburgh's not very good. They got the division lead. Ravens, man, it's 77. Bro, Shannon Sharp was funny as hell. We going to watch that clip, I think, on somewhere on Friday if we got time. Go Ravens over Bengals, man, but this really could either or. Now go with my birds, you motherfuckers better win. Geno has no fucking wideout. All he has is a fucking tight end that gets separation. So if we can't win when fucking Geno ain't got no wideout, I don't know what to tell you. Texas and the Cardinals. The Texans should wipe the fucking floor with the Cardinals. C.J. Stroud's play with more confidence. That defense is Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter and all them boys in that secondary with Petrie and Stigley and them. They should be feasting on this Cardinal offense for sure. Chiefs and the Chargers, I'm going with my boy McGoat. You know what I'm saying? Even though he low-key might not even make the playoffs, but it's all good. I still love you, bro. Number 15, you my dog, man. You my dog, nigga. You my dog forever, bro. Bills and the Patriots. I'm going with the Patriots, man. That defense is going to wreak havoc. You know what I'm saying? McDermott going to go away from the formula of handing that ball off to James Cook. You already know what's going to happen after that. Jaguar, and then once you start trying to have motherfucking Josh Allen go from Clark Kent to Superman, bad shit going to happen. All right, Jaguars and the Jets. We going with the Jaguars. The Jets are a fucking shit show. I really don't anticipate an upset. Jacksonville got too many goddamn weapons, especially with the Jacoby Myers edition. They should be straight. Jaguars are red hot. I would expect them to stay that way, especially after the Jets game. Giants and the Commanders. This is tough because a lot of these teams are depleted. That boy, what's the name? Trying to get Jaden Daniels killed out there too. I'm gonna say I like Jackson Dart in this one. I like his heart. I'm going to go with Jackson Dart and the Giants for this one. Bears or the Browns. Ooh, this is tough. I think Chicago. I think Ben Johnson going to be able to play keep-away football. I think you're going to try to keep Shador off the field. I'm going with Bears or the Browns. They're way too overpowered on both sides of the ball, and then he's going to have to force Shador to keep up with the score. It's just not going to work, especially if the Bears' running game is really good. Saints and the Panthers. I'm going with Panthers. I'm going with my man Bryce Young. I feel like he has another good game. Lions and the Rams. This is going to be tough for sure. I think Stafford should get a win here, I think. But, this can go either or, to be honest with you. And also, the Lions are dealing with a lot of injuries as well. Colts and the Seahawks. Praise out to DJ, he out for the year. Seattle should roll over him because they got fucking Phillip Rivers. That shit was hilarious. You got fucking Phillip Rivers as a fucking 44-year-old quarterback who hasn't played in fucking years playing as their starter. That's fucking crazy. Packers and the Broncos. they going to make that boy Jordan Love look bad. That defense going to make Jordan Love look real bad. I'm going with Denver over the Packers. 49ers and the Titans. Titans got their nice little win or whatever because of Stefanski's bullshit, but the 49ers should wipe the floor with them. They're just depleted roster-wise. Sunday Night Football, Vikings and the Cowboys. Cowboys should win, but we'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? You never know what happens. You know, it's an accident waiting to happen, as Stephen A. Smith said. Steelers and the Dolphins, Monday Night Football, this garbage-ass matchup right here. I am going to go with Pittsburgh, just because they have a slightly better roster. That's literally it. That's the only reason. All right, so I'm out of here, man. I will see you guys on Friday. All right, peace. All right.